So I want to rap a little bit about basically how everyone's full of shit and virtue signal failing and everything like that. I do want to make this a shorter video, as that was the original intention of this channel to begin with, was to make shorter videos, and I've kind of strayed a little bit from that. Um, Plus, also, I'm tired and need to go sleep. Um, I made a live stream that I did, I guess, what was that, a few days ago? I'm not even sure what day that was anymore. And it was a pretty good video. I do apologize. You had to skip like 6 minutes into things to actually hear me start to say things. And you rather disgustingly had to watch me like pick boogers out of my eye. It's because I didn't because I didn't know the damn camera was actually starting. Because if you've ever done a live stream, it like gives you a fucking countdown and everything. And I was booger picking for my eyes on the countdown, but it was rolling the whole time. Anyways, so yeah, so I wanted to rap a little bit about just virtue signal failing and just how full of shit everyone is, man. This is ridiculous. We're supposed to be concerned with 200-year-old statues with these blocks of marble, and the most egregious thing the most egregious example of depraved human behavior that's happening today that I can think of is child sex trafficking, child sex slavery, human trafficking, sex trafficking, particularly. And I'm focusing on children because that's like the most egregious thing in the world. And I really feel that if everyone was as morally outraged as about that as they are over people who have been dead for hundreds of years and have mere statues up of them. And by the way, African slaves in America was a little less than 400,000 of the 10.7 million that were in the Africans in the transatlantic slave trade. Most of them went to South America, and also slavery is still happening. So and Muslim countries are built on slavery today. So your fucking virtue signaling is just really pathetic. But I really want to focus on child sex trafficking because that to me is the most disgusting, egregious, despicable thing that anyone could do is to fuck a child and to sell a child into slavery and to have power and control over a child like that. A child is innocence. A child is uh, a mind that you're molding and teaching and shaping and forming and you know telling them about morals and how to be right and how to be wrong and to not hit people and things like that. And there are people out there, and I won't even call them people. There are just disgusting, despicable, just vile creatures in this world who fuck children. They fuck children. Let's not sugarcoat it. They fuck children. They violate and rape children. And they sell them into slavery. And you fucking pathetic SJW pieces of shit are concerned when a man spreads his legs on a fucking subway train, or when, or at a gender wage gap, which is a fucking myth. People that are far more eloquent on the subject than I have made videos you can look at. Or you want to get mad at a slab of marble as if it personally harmed you. And meanwhile, there are children who are having their innocence robbed of them every fucking day. And they're being violated sexually. And they're being sold for sex. Their personhood is being robbed of them. and you want to get mad because someone is saying something that you don't like? Are you fucking kidding me? Get your fucking head out of your ass. Focus on actual injustice. Focus on violence. Focus on robbery of personhood and robbery of innocence. Not words that are offensive to you. Guess what? If someone's words are offensive to you, walk away. That's what you fucking do. You walk away. You're upset because there's a old ass statue erected of a Civil War general? Really? That's what's causing you anguish. That's what's keeping you in a dead-end job. A fucking slab of marble and concrete. That's what's keeping you in a dead-end job, and your wife won't fuck you anymore. That's your biggest issue. No, the biggest issue is that you're a piece of shit. And by the way, not that it matters to you fucking virtue signalers, but Robert E. Lee wrote several letters saying how evil slavery was, and he even freed slaves from plantations and shit like that. But no, 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 no. You guys are mentally ill. So there's no all good or all bad. It's mostly all bad, especially if you're white, then you're all bad. I'm not saying that Robert E. Lee was on the whole a good person. He was on the whole a morally complex person, just like every single one of us. But that's a much more fair and honest shake than saying he was a sack of shit. And it does no good, makes no sense, doesn't improve your life any to be hung up on a dead man. When in the meantime, you could be improving your life, giving some fucking meaning to it, instead of bitching about a dead man. You could be improving the lives of other people. You could be saving children from sex slavery. There are organizations out there, Operation Underground Railroad. Donate to them. Fucking work for them. If you're a special forces, if you're a counselor who can offer your services to them. Yes, child sex slavery, probably the most vile thing. And you fucking just really pathetic. You're really pathetic. You want to focus on inanimate objects and words that you don't agree with. Holy shit. Get a fucking grip. Why don't you express anger at the thought? And yes, fucking picture it. Picture it. Picture a fucking child getting raped. Now, don't you feel fucking ashamed of yourself that you're getting all upset over a goddamn statue? Don't you feel fucking ashamed of yourself? Good. You should. Because you're a fucking piece of shit. You are. I don't give a fuck if I'm being an asshole right now. You're a fucking piece of shit for getting all bent out of shape about a fucking statue when there are fucking kids being raped. Anyways, that's all I have to say for now. Hopefully someone watches this and pulls their goddamn head out of their ass. Speak, listen, understand. That's it for now.